Good morning, everybody. Mike Vaki, Princetontrader.com, here with your Thursday morning market webcast. Okay, so we're still in this compression area. The bulls lifted up and engaged the upper band yesterday. The key today is, are they going to do it again? Are we going to see some expansion to the upside, or are we going to play ping pong between the bands, which is, from a trading perspective, it's not the worst thing in the world, because you're talking about, you want to trade with a top end of a range anywhere around, 25 to 26, go down and retest something in the area of 27.90 on the daily mid band, and then up and back and up and back. If you want to go up and back in a 30 handle range, there's a lot of handles you can make in between there. In the bigger picture, if the bulls can just produce a couple more higher highs, I think you're going to see the bands expand once again. These are the tightest the bands have been since the original drop way back on right around October the 9th, where we did 91 and change, and then basically it went down 100 handles in a day. So they're compressed. They're not critically compressed. They can actually get smaller. They're sitting at about 2 and change. Now, more like 3. So it's not, 2.83. We've seen them underneath 2. We've seen them, hovering at with a 1 handle on them. So certainly they can get tighter. If the plan is to continue to migrate back to the mid band for a week or so, they will get tighter. If they're going to go up on the first shot, then off they go. Hourly chart. So you saw compression into expansion. There's your higher high. The overnight has been pretty tame. We've had a big push down in the last hour from 24 down to 11. What I would say, just in general, and you can see the mid band there for today, which is 89. If the bulls are going to continue to win these compression battles, today could be a pretty tight range day. So what did we do yesterday? We got long early morning, about 7:30 in the morning, when the round number 2800 converted from resistance into support. So we spent the majority of our day long 2801 half. We pulled that off. We took the runners for about 20. And then we tried a couple things in the afternoon. Nothing was really going. We had a short, which we got stopped out of for even. And then it was a decent little drop into the end of the day. But we've been flat for Globex. And I'll probably stay flat this morning unless something really jumps out at me like it did yesterday morning that I want to get the room into. Takes a lot to get me to trade pre-market. I am not a big fan of trading pre-market. I say in the room, it's like, it feels like everybody's in on the joke except for you in the pre-market. You never ever really know what the agenda is, what they want to do with it into the opening bell. But there are exceptions to that rule, and yesterday was an exception to that rule, and it was a 20 handle exception, which was nice. So I'm going into today. I would like to see it move today. I could understand why it might not move today. I'm going to keep an eye on 2818 to 2820 on any pop. And then if the bears do get going, they're going to have to deal with 2790. They're going to have to deal with 2790 on a higher high. I'll tell you the same thing I told you down in the 2700s. On a higher high, you start to think about the 50 handle. You start to think about 50. The mini tends to migrate up to that 50. It did that into the close back on Friday. Here, 80 handles ago. If you're keeping score at home. And we get back to the old adage, and then I'll let you go, of the weekly pivot. They had a chance to hold weekly pivot as resistance early in the week. They blew that. Okay? We had the trend day Monday. They never went back to weekly pivot Tuesday, Wednesday. So now unless the bears can really capitalize on this candle and extend it to the downside and hold it through RTH, the bulls have set themselves up for upward directional days Thursday and Friday. So we'll see if they can overcome it. All right, join us at 9:20 for the live hit over on Instagram. We've got a lot of really good feedback on that. People either come in and watch it live, or it gets recorded, so it's up on the Instagram story. The easiest thing you can do is just follow us on Instagram at Princetontrader. That way you'll get a notification on your phone when we go live. Push your phone, there I am. Trade them well. Have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.